Hey guys, my name is Will P. of Willpower Human Performance here in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been working in the fitness industry, training and coaching for 14 years. Worked with various athletes ranging from middle school all the way up to college level. And I've had the privilege today of working with a good buddy of mine, KJ. He is a college soccer player at the University of West Georgia. Me and him have been working together for about a year or so. And obviously last year with 2020 and COVID, things got a little shaky and dicey. They didn't play a season last year. And this season they're going to play. I don't know what their schedule is going to be like, so we're still working on that right now. But we basically stuck to the script as far as our normal off-season activities. Had them doing a lot of speed agility, made sure that we were training all three systems as far as oxidative, non-oxidative, energy path, the quick energy pathway system, CP. And we're basically have been trying to make sure that he is able to maintain what he had previously, but also build on what he is going to be able to do in this upcoming season. So today we're going to be doing more of a strength training workout with him. It's going to be more lower body oriented and more core. We're going to mix in quite a few different motions. And today is just basically keeping with the flow of things that we've been doing for a while. It's off-season training, so he came to me really wanting to have a little more strength. You know, he's not worried about putting on any size or anything like that because, again, he doesn't really need it out there on the soccer field. You know, he's a midfielder, so again, you know, he's not walking out there trying to, you know, be a bodybuilder or anything like that. We're more so looking at just adding more strength and more flexibility. And we're going to do some rotation stuff today too, as a matter of fact. But just being more flexible, having more strength in his lower limbs. So today we're going to really focus in on that. We're going to do some compound lifts. We're going to do some isolations. The main repetition range we're going to stick in today is going to be around that 10 rep range. We're going to mainly do 3 sets. We might throw in a 4th set on a few motions here today, a few movements here today. But mainly we're going to stick in that 3 set 8 to 10 rep range. Because again, like I said, we're just focusing on building on what he's already had, but at the same time adding on a little strength, you know. So firstly, we're going to start off with our dynamic warm-up. We're going to do a few stretches here and there, mainly some movement, you know, mainly some dynamic movements. And then we're going to get into what I call the main course, which is our workout. I normally like to try to fire off the core a little bit because so much of your movement incorporates making sure that you engage your core, especially with squats and deadlifts. So I'm definitely going to start off working with core, and then we're going to do a cool down later on. So we're going to walk you through everything. And I want to keep KJ in this phase, which is strength building, for about a good 4 to 6 weeks or so. Like I said, this is just going to be our primary focus. We're still going to throw speed and agility in periodically throughout that, but like I said, that's his goal. So we want to stick in this phase for about 4 to 6 weeks or so and just see what we can do. And again, I've been working with him for a little while, so I have an idea of what his strengths and weaknesses are, you know, what we need to work on. As a matter of fact, you're going to see certain things today where I may cue him up. You know, if like I don't like the way he's squatting, I don't like the way he's performing his lunge, performing his deadlift or whatnot. You know, I'm gonna correct him on certain things. But like I said, I have a very good idea of his strengths and weaknesses. Because again, all right, what's going on, guys? This is KJ right here. We are going to start off his workout with a dynamic stretch / warm up here. The very first thing we're gonna start off with is just your basic lunges, your basic walking lunges. I'm gonna have him go 10 reps down, 10 reps back, just keeping in that 20 rep range. This is just to start firing off his quads and his glutes and his hamstrings, because a lot of what we're going to do today is going to incorporate those muscle groups. 1, 2, 3. Notice how he's taking his time here, making sure he's getting fully into that concentric and eccentric phase of this lunge. We're going to do 10 reps down, 10 reps back, and like I said, it's just going to fire off the glutes, the hamstrings, and the hips here. Excellent. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, guys, the next one we're gonna do here is just your regular walking hamstring kick. I'm gonna have him go down, 10 down, 10 back up. Go for it. 2, 4. He's getting that full stretch there of those hamstrings, because again, we really want to fire those off. A lot of what we do inside of the weight room translates to what he does out on the field, and we want to make sure that we keep him from getting injured. Because a lot of what we do is injury prevention here in here as well. Good. Good. Firing off those hamstrings. Excellent. All right, guys, the next thing we're gonna do here, I like to incorporate this in my warm-up from time to time. This is just gonna be a quick foot shuffle on the agility ladder here. We're gonna do 30 reps of those. Beautiful. He's constantly keeping those feet moving, constantly shuffling there. It's beautiful. Look at his arms. There you go. Excellent. As they say, slow feet don't eat. All right, go for it. Beautiful. Excellent. All right, guys, the very last warm-up we're gonna do here before we get this workout really going, we're just gonna do some lateral sidewalks here, and that's gonna fire off his glutes, his hamstrings, as well as his hips here. So we really wanna put an emphasis on that today. Like I said, this is really gonna emphasize those hips, those quads, and the glutes, and we're going back with this. It's perfect. And this is one way to really get those muscles fired up before a workout, especially a lower body routine. Excellent job. Stay a little bit lower. We're gonna go one more time here. There you go. Beautiful. There you go. Beautiful. And again, this is going to translate into what he does on the field. The very next thing we're going to do here is we're going to go into our regular box squats here. All right, guys, the very next thing we're gonna do here is the trap bar deadlift. We're focusing on the quads, hamstrings, and glutes. We're gonna keep them in that 10 rep range. All right, guys, the very next one I'm gonna have KJ do here is just your regular lateral step up with a twist here. It's gonna put an emphasis on his quads, his glutes, and at the same time, we're gonna incorporate a little core into this because so much of what he does on the field involves a lot of trunk flexion. Very next thing I'm gonna have KJ do is just his regular isolated step ups here. Again, this is gonna target the quads and the glutes on this. And at the same time, work with him on stabilizing muscles and stabilizing muscles. All right, so I didn't get to get the full workout in that I wanted to with KJ. Unfortunately, as they say in business, expect the unexpected. He had a family emergency, so he had to kind of bail out early. But we were able to get some static stretches in towards the end of the workout. We did a piriformis stretch, which I had him do 15 seconds per side. We also had a quad stretch, and we did a hamstring stretch towards the end. All three of them were 15 seconds per side. For the most part, the workout was pretty straightforward. Only thing we didn't get to throw in today were the lunges, which we'll do on our next leg routine, the Bulgarian lunges. But for the most part, everything went pretty smoothly up until he had to leave. Only thing I really want to work with him on a little bit more, especially on that ladder drill, is his footwork mechanics. I want him to kind of slow it up a little bit because he got a little sloppy towards the end or whatnot, and I want him to work on engaging his core just a little bit more on the deadlifts. But I mean, we're gonna be working together for a while. So other than that, man, I mean, phenomenal session, great athlete, as you can see. So I mean, pretty good session there. So thank you guys for checking it out.